I expected a bit more, but I was very, very hopeful that things were really going to just kind of go back to what they were, I'd say, before Biden.
Trump swept rural Michigan in 2024 on promises to ease the cost of living. But persistent inflation is testing that pledge and the patience of voters who helped put him back in the White House. Ludwig said the Republican Party could lose her vote in next November's midterm congressional elections if Trump doesn't move faster to fulfill his 2024 campaign promise.
I mean, I'm a realistic person, and I'm not just going to follow along somebody like a sheep, I'm just not going to do that.
Good to be with you. I'm Katie Tur. I followed Donald Trump to Michigan over and over again on the campaign trail in 2015 and 2016. It was even the site of his last rally before people went to the polls back then. And it worked. Michigan voted for him in 2016. People there said, and they told me, they felt seen for the first time in a while by a presidential candidate, seen in a real way, which is why I wanted to start the show with that interview with that woman in Capick, Michigan, in a county, by the way, that Donald Trump has repeatedly dominated. It shows that in 2026, Donald Trump's voters don't feel quite as seen as they used to. Their problems have not been addressed. And the promises the president made to bring prices down on day one, remember, well, those promises are starting to sound hollow. In the case of Taylor, we emphasize starting because, as you heard, she's going to hold off a little before she makes a full judgment. Taylor's struggles, though, and the frustrations that she has are shared across the state. Detroit News and WDIV have new polling today that shows 64% of respondents say their household costs have gone up in the past year. More than 82% say most of those costs are food and groceries. And it gets worse from there. A plurality of voters give the president an F on his handling of the economy. One said he would give him a Z if he could. 32%, double the number that gave him an A. And now Donald Trump's economy is demotivating his own voters, endangering crucial midterm races like the open seat that will be left behind by Democratic Senator Gary Peters, who is retiring this year. You just heard Michael Steele a moment ago say the Senate is up in the air. The Democrats could win the Senate in this environment.